please be in mute when asked for answer, and after answering immediately put yourselves back to mute. Otherwise what happens, a lot of noise comes and then the flow of the class gets interrupted. Okay, so children, let's jump straight into the topic. And our topic for today is lines and angles. Lines and angles. Okay. Nandini R, don't use my board, please. Yeah. Okay. Nandini R, don't use my board. Yeah. So, can somebody tell me, raise your hands and tell me what a line is? Nitisha, go ahead. No, I'm asking what is line? What is a line? What is a line? Yes. Okay, so you mean to say this is a line? Is this a line? Is this a line? Subhashri? Yes. Anybody has any other thing to tell? Yes, Akshata. Very good. So, as per Akshata, a line is does not have a starting and ending point. It can extend to both sides. And yes, Pandana. Yes, Pandana. Okay, lower your hand then. Okay. And please, children, don't use the whiteboard. I know you are inquisitive. Please don't use a whiteboard. Yeah, lower your hand, Spandana. Yeah. So this is a line. A line has no endpoints. Okay. Now, suppose I put a point here and I mark it A. What is A? Raise your hand, children. What is A? Yes, Harshita. Did I say it is in the center of the line? Then no. It is nothing but called a point on the line. Simple. I told you, huh? Maths is simple. Don't try to find high fonda answers. No. Simple. I put a point, it is a point on the line. Okay. Now, yes, Pankaj. Now I have put a red point. What is it? What is this red? Can you see the red point? Yes, Govardhan. Yes, Govardhan. Yes, red is also a point, but it is not a point on the line. It is a point outside the line. Simple. Everything is a point. Anywhere I will put point, anywhere, but it is not on the line. What is important when I'm studying lines is the points on the line. So, how many points a line has? This line has 6 points, but how many points does a line have? Infinite. So, yes, Govardhan. Please move, children. Children, please mute. So write down this. A line has no endpoints. Number 1 point. Number 2. What is number 2 point? A line is made up of finite points. And now please connect to the topic we have studied. How many rational numbers are there in the number line? Infinite. So every point in the number line can be represented by either rational number, irrational number, real number, whatever. But there are infinite numbers. And similarly, because of that only, a line also can be told to be having infinite points. Infinite. You cannot count. Because first of all, line is not ending. And number of points in the line is infinite. Very clear, children? Very good. Have all of you written this? Oh, okay. Now all of you look around your wherever you're sitting, and in chat box give me one example of line. You'll see in chat box. Look around where you're sitting, okay, and give me one example of a line in chat box. Okay, Danyashri says scale, Boja says window, Nandini says table, Govardhan says measuring tape, Musfira says pencil, Nitisha geometry, Harshita wire, cupboard, very good. Phone, very good. Excellent, children. Book, excellent. Excellent. Now, stop. Pause. What was my question? My question was example of line. Are all these examples which you give you never ending? Whether it is pen, notebook. Yes. So, I had told you give me example of line. What example you all gave me was of ending. And this AB is called line segment. So pen, book, side of a table, side of a wall, side of a window, everything is line segment. Why? Because it has two fixed points. Correct? So a line segment has two fixed points. Children, can you understand my handwriting? Yeah. So it has a line segment has two fixed points. So it is a part of a line, but it has two fixed points. Clear? Very good. Very good. Excellent. So have you written this down? Line segment. So difference between line and line segment you all can? Very good. Very good. So now let me have you all written this? Okay. Now, how many of you all get up early in the morning? Okay. What is this? Sun. Okay. Sun setting, sun rising. I don't know. What is this? House. Okay. So those who get up, those who get up early in the morning, have you all seen have you all seen something like this coming? These are called these are called sun rays, correct? So a sun ray, if you observe very carefully, originates from the sun, correct? It originates from the sun and it travels endlessly. It travels. It travels endlessly. Such lines which have a fixed one fixed point and the other point is not fixed is called a ray. Correct? So, so again, what is a ray? A ray is nothing but a part of the line. Okay. But it only has one fixed point. So A, so this A and this part is called a ray. So a ray has one fixed point and the other end is not fixed. Clear? Okay, very nice. So basic of a line is clear, right? Very, very good, very good. So we have now everybody's written this. Okay, very good. So now let me rub this, and now let me introduce you to the concept of angles. So now that we have understood line, line segment, and line rays, let us understand what is angles. Very good. Okay. So everybody of you all, where have you all seen angles? What do you understand? Okay. So Ravina, can you tell me what you understand by angles? No, that is okay. That is, you're telling me types of angles. Can somebody tell me what do you all understand by angle? Mm, Kirtana. Kirtana. Kirtana, please mute. Ravina, please mute. Sapna, mute. Sapna, please mute. Rajesh, please mute. Yeah, Kirtana. Can you tell me what you understand by an angle? Anything, tell in your own words. Tell in your own words. Give me example, whatever. Four sides are equal to the square. I am asking what is an angle. Okay, no problem. Rajesh. Yeah. Mm, yeah, correct. But how do you observe an angle? How do you know there's something called an angle? Wait, okay. So let me ask you, is this an angle? No. So what do I require? What minimum I require for making an angle? Yes, yes, Subhashri. Subhashri. 3. At least 3 or how many? Minimum. Minimum. Yes, Govardhan. There should be at least two lines or two line segments or two line rays for me to identify an angle. For example, only if I have a yes, Muskan. Yeah, lower your hands then. Suppose I have only AB. I have nothing to tell about its angle. But suppose I draw another Who is ASCOWLFK? Who is this? Gauss. Can you rename yourself as Gauss? Gauss, rename yourself. Okay. Please mute. Yeah. So for me to have another angle, or for me to have in a basic angle, there should be at least another ray which is running. Okay. Now, is there an angle? I told Subhashi told at least two rays. I agreed with her. Yes, they should meet each other. If they don't meet, then both are different. Okay. So I will rub this and I will join them. They have to connect somewhere. So, for example, if I join them at A, then I have an angle and I name this C. So, ray AC and ray AB form an angle. Form an angle. Correct? Okay. Now, suppose I remove this ray AC and I join it here. Does it form an angle? Huh? Of course, it forms an angle with ray AC. It meet at A, it met at some other point O, but it still forms an angle. In fact, this time it formed two angles. One angle and second angle. Children, please mute. Children, please mute. Thank you. This time it formed two angles. So, what is the basic minimum requirement to form an angle? Two lines, two lines, two lines or two line segments or two rays. Children, please mute after answering. I can't keep telling this, children. Please, please mute. Nandita, please mute. Rajesh, please mute. Sapna, please mute. I will not repeat again and again. Sapna, mute it, please. Sapna. Okay. So, what is my requirement? That means, see, the flow gets disturbed. So, what happens is to form an angle. So, write down this, children. To form an angle, let me write in blue. To form an angle, minimum two lines or two rays or two line segments should meet at a fixed point. To form an angle, done? Very good. At a fixed point. For example, ray AB and ray meet at which point? At O. Okay, and what is C? This is C. So which are the angles created? Can somebody name me the angles? Who's that? Shravan? Yeah, tell me. Shravan. Vijay, tell me. So we have one angle called COB, and any other angle? BOC is same as COB. Yes. No. How? Boja. Children, no out of turn. No out of turn. I will ask. And we have angle AOC. So we have angle AOC and we have angle COB. Two angles. So how many angles have I found? I have found two angles. Then I hope you are writing. Angle AOC. One angle was found. Second angle was found. Angle COB. Simple, children. Simple. Clear? Okay. This you all have done in 7th, 8th, but I'm still spending time. Okay. Now, quickly, types of angles. All of you have studied types of angles. Wait, children. I want everybody to participate. Types of angles. Okay. So, as we learned, basic requirement for angle is what? Basic, minimum requirement. Basic requirement, Govardhan, hand down. Others, children, other participate. Just now I taught you all. Just now I taught you all. Muskan. Muskan. Muskan, tell me what is the basic requirement for an angle? To form an angle. Basic. Muskan. I'm asking, I'm cold calling. Musfira. Are required to meet at a point. Don't forget that. They have to meet at a point. Okay. So, suppose I have, say, I'll consider a ray. Okay. Now, for most of our cases, when we are talking about angles, we'll consider line rays. Okay. It's easier to understand. Okay. So, assume we have a line ray AB and we have a second one. Children, please mute. Children, please mute. Children, please mute. Yeah. And suppose we have an angle, a line ray AC. Okay. Now they have formed an angle. Now this angle, till the time the ray doesn't reach here, that is 90 degrees. Till the time it doesn't reach there, it is called what is it called? Yes. Gauss, can you lower your hand, please? Gauss, lower your hand and rename yourself, please. Rename. One minute, children. Okay. So these angles are called acute angles. So acute angles are greater than 0 degrees and less than 90 degrees. Write down, children. Acute angles are greater than 0 degrees and less than 90 degrees. Okay. Now let me change this. Let me, yeah, write down. Who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now? Children, I would like you all to enter with your names. Who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Child, who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? How goes? Who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, Gauss is already there. Child, who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Please speak up. They left. Okay. No, Pankaj is already there. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So, children, now suppose I draw line PQ. What angle is this? Acute angle. Okay. It is acute angle. I just changed the direction. That's all. But it is still less than zero. Still greater than zero. Still less than 90. Clear? Yeah. So it doesn't matter how I draw the angle. Suppose I draw the angle like this. Gauss, please lower your hand unless until you have a doubt. Suppose I draw an angle like this. What angle is this? Acute angle. Because you will take reference of any one angle or any one line ray and draw it. If suppose it is a line, then this angle which is formed is less than 90 degrees. Clear? So however it is drawn, you have to concentrate on the two line rays and see if it is less than 90 or not. Clear? If suppose I draw it like this, because we all have the habit of drawing like this and then drawing like this. Oh, very nice. It is acute angle. But we are not used to seeing an angle like this. What is this angle? Acute angle. However, I draw angle if it is less than 90 degrees because the angle is found between the two rays. If that measurement is less than 90 degrees, it is acute angle. Okay. Don't get confused by how it is drawn. What is this angle? Acute. Clear. Okay. So very clear. Okay. So please get used to observing very carefully. Okay. Don't get used to only this drawing. Oh, acute. No. The angle can be drawn in many forms. Okay. Now, suppose that same, children, please mute. Suppose I draw the angle and suppose that line goes straight up such that the measurement of this is 90 degrees. Okay. Such an angle is called, yes, Boja? It is called right angle triangle. Children, please mute. Children, please mute. Right angle, sorry, not right angle triangle. I get used to the, yes, thanks, Shashank. It's a right angle and it is called 90 degrees. Always 90 degrees. Clear? Very good. So quickly tell me what is this angle? Right angle triangle. Okay, very good. And right angle is always marked with a square symbol. This, okay, okay. Normally, angle is marked like this with a curve, but right angle is always marked like this. Okay, clear? Yeah. Okay, very good. So, moment I draw, say for example, I draw like this. What angle is this? Very good. Very good. Now, suppose I draw like this. What angle is this? Yes, it will be acute angle. It will be very. It says suppose it is 89 degrees, very close to 90, but it is still not right angle. Understood? It will look like right. So how do I make out? Children, children, please mute. Children, please mute. So this moment I draw it like a curve, it is not a right angle. So a lot of time in exam you will get moment they will not tell you it's right angle. They will say okay, figure is given like this, and they will just draw like this. They will not tell you. Moment it is square type, it is right angle. Means it is 90-degree. Clear? This is symbol. Okay. Yeah. So please note it down. Please be very careful that this is the symbol for right angle. Okay. Very good. And then we go to the last type of angle, which is called, I have, hold on, children, hold on. Children, mute. Okay. It is also marked with a curve, but this angle is greater than 90 degrees and 180 degrees. 180. Okay. What are these angles called? All those have answered, lower your hand. Raise your hands. Others. Yeah, Nandini J. Yes. So this angle is called obtuse angle. Okay. Simple. So wrote down, children, quickly. Very good. Okay. So if I rub this and however I draw, say for example, I draw like this. What is the angle? Obtuse angle. Okay. Suppose I draw, suppose I draw like this. What is the angle? Very good. Suppose I draw, children, please mute. What is the angle? Yes. Clear? Very good. Very good. Okay. Now what happens? Now types of angles are over. Okay, children. So you all have understood what are the types of angles. Okay. Now, yes. Yeah, please ask. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Perpendicular, meaning of perpendicular is perpendicular means the line coming and meeting another line at 90 degrees. This is perpendicular. Yes, it is. Okay, but we never call perpendicular angle. We call right angle. Okay, the line joins another line perpendicularly. Okay, so that means 90 degrees. Clear? That we'll cover, child. Don't worry. We'll cover it later when we are doing triangles and all that. Okay. Yeah. Tell me, Govardhan. That is not. That is a different thing that we'll cover when it comes. Okay. Okay, reflex angle. I've seen a lot of children writing reflex angle. Okay, but uh, as of now, let's keep it simple. Okay, we have acute, right angle, and obtuse. When we meet, when we come to a connecting chapter, then we will understand what is reflex and it is equivalent to which one. Okay, yeah. So now it's all observation, children. Now observe very carefully. So we had a line starting from acute, and then we went up, we went, rotated. Then we reached perpendicular, basically right angle, correct? Then as we keep moving, children please mute, children please mute. Then as we come like this, like this, like this, there will be a time when this particular line will become sleeping, and we will get two lines or two rays which will join to form a line. So you see this, it traveled, this red ray traveled like this, formed right angle, then obtuse angle, and then came down and became straight with the yellow line. This total angle is measures to 180 degrees. Understood? Understood? The full travel of this red line from here to here is 180 degrees. Clear? Clear? Very, very good. Now what happens? Now see, children, observe very carefully. So I had one line here, and I had another line here, another line ray here, which joined together. Now what do these two together form? A line. Now suppose I have a line ray intersecting at some point O. So I have A, B, O, and C. Now, children, tell me what will angle AOC, which is this, plus angle COB equal to? It will be 180. It is very simple. It is very simple. It will be very simple, correct? Now tell me, out of this, out of this, angle AOC is what type of angle? AOC, acute angle. And what is angle COB? Sorry, what is angle AOC? Sorry, what is angle AOC? Obtuse. It is obtuse. See this. It is greater than 90. Greater than 90. So, and this is acute. Okay. So, obtuse angle plus acute angle, when a ray joins a sleeping line, is always equal to 180 degrees. Remember this always. Okay. And these two angles, now I will tell this is English, okay, but you all have to know it because it's there in the textbook. These two angles are called linear pair of angles. Okay. Okay. Linear pair. When their addition is equal to 180 degrees, then those two angles are called linear pair of angles. Clear, children? Very, very clear. Finished writing? Right, quickly write. Very good. Very good. Now suppose I have another condition. Okay, this is all visualization, children. Depends, it is pure logic. Don't get confused by textbook and all that. Suppose I have this line. Suppose I have this line ray, and suppose I have another line ray. Okay. Now I mark this A, O, P, and Q. Okay. Now, can somebody tell me what is angle AOQ equal to? Yes, Bhargavi. Yes, it is obtuse angle, but I want to know its measurement. Correct. Very good. But I want to know its measurement. Yes. I want to know its measurement. No, I have not given you any value. Yes, Bhargavi. Yes. Raise your hands. Sorry. I am asking you what is angle AOQ equal to? Yes. Yes. So we have what is angle? Mm, what is angle AOP? This much. And what? No, angle AOP. Angle AOP. And what is angle POQ? So can I write angle AOQ equal to angle AOP plus angle POQ? Can I write it? Okay. So now suppose this was 30 degrees and this was mm, 70 degrees. How much is angle AOQ? Angle AOQ. Wait, hold on. Children, think. Don't give out of turn answers. What is angle AOQ? Raise your hands. No. Akshata lower. No. Subhashri lower. Others, children, I want others to participate. Children, make mistake. Don't, no problem. No problem. Make mistakes. Kirtana, what is angle AOQ equal to? 150. How? AOQ is not 180 degree. Who told you it's 180 degree? I'm asking you how much it is. Look at it. No, is it 180 degrees? It is not 180 degrees. No, Boja, wrong. Boja, correct. Sorry. What is angle AOP? Children, this is so simple, children. Come on. No, hold on. Hold on. I want others. No, Archita. No. I want others. Those are not. Yes, Muskan. Yes, correct. So, children, it is very simple. What is angle AOQ? What is angle AOQ? No, I'm not asking type of angle. I'm asking what is angle AOQ in measurement. Lower your hands, children. What is angle AOQ? Children, look. Now I'm marking it with black. Angle AOQ is this. Correct? It is nothing but this plus this angle. Correct? No? How much is it? So this is how much? This is how much? 70 plus 30. Simple. So children, you have to just observe. This is nothing got to do with maths or addition or subtraction. Nothing. 70 plus 30 equal to 100. These two angles, 70 and 30, they are called adjacent angles. Understood? They are called adjacent angles. That's all. Simple. So now let us do some more. Children, this is very simple. This you all have already done in previous classes. It is logical and visual. If you know it visually, you can easily get. For example, if I add this, say for example, if I draw, okay, and I say this is B P R S, and I give you this measurement as 20 and this measurement as 30, and I ask you what is angle BPR? What is the measurement? Wait, raise your hands, children, then only I'll be able to make out. No, no, same. Pankaj, tell me. Pankaj, how much? Uh-huh. 20 plus 30, which is equal to 50. Correct? So again 20 and 30 are called adjacent angles. Correct? Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So now if I rub this, and now suppose I ask you, I have and I ask you and I tell you this angle is, I want to know what is angle ORP. What is angle ORP? Musfira. Hmm? Yes. How did you get 55? How do you know which is 180? So we know that, children, now I'm marking in green. Okay. See what I'm marking in green. We know this is how much? 180. So obviously angle ORP, which is now I have marked in black, will be 180 total, basically 180 minus how much? 125, which is equal to, simple, because I already knew, see what I'm marking in yellow. This entire line is 180 degrees. Correct? So 180 minus this 125. This was 125. Correct? Simple, children. This is simple. Okay. I will give you all more. Yes. Anybody has doubt? Okay. Very good. So we are already nearing completion, but but we have to understand what happens when two lines intersect each other. What happens when? So now we studied about two rays. Correct? So we studied, say, one ray like this, another ray like this, or we have three rays like this and one ray like this. Now what happens when this is a line? Correct? Let's mark it AB, and then I have another line. Let's mark it CD. Okay, what happens? Yeah, tell me. No, how? I don't know. How do I know? I didn't use any word vertically opposite. Now, okay. Now let me rub this. Let me just draw one line like this. one ray. Now tell me, what is green angle plus blue angle equal to? Yeah, yeah, 180. Very good. Now let me draw, extend this ray down. Now can you tell me what is the, wait, child, wait. Let me use the correct color. No, I'm choosing color. Red plus yellow equal to? No, children, 180, correct? Okay, very good. Very good. So this two are equal to 180, red plus. So let me mark this intersecting point as O. Okay. Now let me rub this. Now let me rub this. Now tell me, children, what is angle AOD plus angle DOB? Angle AOD plus angle DOB equal to 180. Correct. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now tell me, children, what is angle AOC plus angle AOD equal to? One, 180 degrees. Correct? Now that means what? That means what? This plus this is 180. Correct? At the same time, this plus this is also 180. So the angle that is common in both? No, which is the angle that is common in both? Which is the angle name? Give me the angle name, which is common. Which is, no, children, you are not understanding. Which is the angle that is, which is the angle that is common? Angle AOD. And look at this now, children. Look at this very carefully. In the two equations, angle AOD and angle AOD. In both, angle AOD is there. Which means what? Which means what? Which mean which means correct. So which means what? Which means this angle and this angle are equal. Let me explain. Now we have angle AOD plus, what was the equation? Angle DOB plus angle DOB equal to 180. Then angle AOC plus angle AOD. Correct? That means 180 is equal to 180. Correct? That means this is equal to this. Correct? No? Correct? No? So I will write angle AOD plus angle DOB equal to angle AOC plus angle AOD. Now angle AOD and angle AOD will get cancelled. Correct? No? On both, children, you all know equations, right? You all know equations, right? Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know? Who doesn't understand how, why angle AOD and angle AOD get cancelled on both sides? Name. Oh, okay, Shubha. All those who have not understood will stay back. Okay, I will explain to you all. All those who have understood after the class can leave. Okay. So, so this got cancelled. Lower hand children. So angle DOB equal to angle AOC. So let's go back to the drawing, and we will see here that angle. Children, please mute. Children, please mute. So what did I say? Angle. So angle AOC is equal to angle DOB. Children, please mute. Please mute. Please mute. Rajesh, please mute. Sapna, please mute. Rajesh, Sapna. Yeah. So these two angles, which you see, you can see they are vertically opposite. So when two lines intersect each other, vertically opposite angles are always equal. We proved it just now. So what happens is, write down this, children. In two intersecting lines, vertically opposite angles are, Muskan, lower your hand please, are always equal. Clear? Okay. Even if it is not clear, keep practicing the worksheet and it will become clear. So again, always remember that in two intersecting lines, vertically opposite angles, that means here this and this are equal, and the other vertical opposite is this and this are equal. Clear? Angle AOD equal to angle COB and angle AOC equal to angle DOB. It's a rule. We just proved it. We will prove it later also very clearly. But just remember this. Clear? Okay. So all children who didn't understand the equation can stay back. Remaining children, we will again meet tomorrow. We will continue with lines and angles. In this chapter, we will learn how to prove something. That is very important because 9th and 10th is full of proving. Why? Because, for example, if I say, I can see stars in the night. Why can I see stars in the night? Because it's dark outside, correct? Yeah, because it's dark outside. So that is a proof, right? I can see stars in the night because it is dark outside. The reverse of it. For example, if somebody says, I am able to see stars in the night now. So what do I assume? Or what can I prove? Or what can I automatically tell? Oh, it is dark there. You understanding? One is because it is dark, I can see stars. Second is I am seeing stars because it is dark. Similarly, in maths, tomorrow if a problem comes to prove something, then the reverse of that is also true. For example, if I say if two lines intersect each other, vertically opposite angles are equal. The reverse is also true, no? If vertical opposite angles of two lines are equal, then the two lines are intersecting. Understood? So this is logic. So this is what maths will help you to do in these chapters. Clear? So we'll continue. Yes, anybody having doubt? 9 hands are raised. Okay, children. Then all of you leave a good day, good evening. We will meet again. Okay. With regards to science, okay, with regards to science, we I will start with only Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays to take class. Today I will give you a worksheet for activity. Very simple. Okay. But my problem is how many of you all are doing Agastya science also? No, not sometimes because we have to be very clear because it should not happen that everybody is giving all work and you all are not having time to do the work. Understanding? Hmm? Okay, because I'll give you a very small activity sheet today to do. Please do it. I have in that worksheet I've told no internet, no YouTube, nothing, only your brain. You all should write. No internet, no textbook, no YouTube. Whatever you think, whatever you observe, you should write. And tomorrow we will discuss that in class. Tomorrow science class will be at 3 o'clock. Today I'm not. Second thing, children. Second thing, before you all go. Now HM of high school will join our group. Okay. Yesterday HM called me and today I'm going to meet HM. Now online class is very serious thing. Attendance, FA, everything will be taken online till the time school starts. So HM has told FA marks, everything will be added on to the school register for the end of the year. So don't miss classes, attend regularly. All your FA marks will go to school and HM will join the group very soon. Okay, so take online classes seriously and it is for your good. It is not because you know anything, it will help you. Correct. Okay, that's all my announcement. See you all tomorrow, 11 o'clock. And tomorrow again, 3 o'clock for science. All high school students, second batch, today 6:15. Rational numbers. Okay, 6:15 will continue rational numbers. Yes, HM ma'am's name is Sujata. Correct, no? Children? High school children, correct, no? Yeah, yeah. Sujata is her name. Okay, maths teacher she is. Okay, but she's doing HM duty also. So that is it. Okay, all children who want to stay back can stay, remaining can leave. Yes, I know, but most children are not attending. You are attending, but how many children come from all over Whitefield? They come, no? There's no structured science going on, right? Is it as per textbook? Is it as per textbook? I know, no. So, lot of this, so there is no focus on the ninth standard syllabus, right? It's like generally, yeah, yeah. So I thought I'll start taking because we will get a structured kind of studies going on. So you all can attend your both. We'll see how it shapes up because I thought science also should start in a structured way, like how we are doing maths. Okay. Yeah, I can take 4 o'clock. No problem. 4 o'clock tomorrow. 4 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And children, one more thing. Don't use abbreviations of teachers' names in normal talk. Amongst you all can use, but don't use amongst everybody. I mean, say for example, Hindi ma'am's name is Tabassum ma'am. Don't address her as empty ma'am. Okay, amongst you all can use, but don't use short names for when you are talking to teachers. Okay, yeah. Okay, bye. Bye. All those are staying back. Stay back. Bye. 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 Bye, children.